Hello, my name is Gloria Melenzi. Thank you so much for joining me today. In today's video, we'll be talking about why it's okay not to be okay. We're in a culture now of good vibes only and positive vibes only and no bad vibes, no bad energy, etc. And in today's video, it's actually the opposite of that. It's more of why it's okay not to be okay. We're just trying to do this life thing, and we do have moments where we are the negative vibes, we are the bad vibes, and that is okay. All right, so without further ado, let's dive in. Number one, all emotions, negative or positive, are all part of the human experience. So that's number one. When we start labeling emotions, or we can say negative emotions like anger, sadness, etc., when we label them as bad emotions, that robs us from actually experiencing the emotions, and thus making it even harder for us to get over it. And so it's very important for us as humans, right, to not be so judgmental of ourselves or judgmental of others who are experiencing these kind of emotions, right? It's all part of life, it's all part of the human experience, and first things first, let's just normalize that. So what I've noticed personally, like with my experiences, for example, when I am feeling really sad or when I'm feeling really depressed or whatnot, and what do I want to hear when I'm in those kind of moments? Of course, I do not want to hear it could be worse, or you will be fine, or get over it, none of that. And so what I wanted to speak on in this video is the idea that when you have a friend that is going through a difficult time in their lives, such as losing a job or losing a loved one, or sometimes it could even be sadness for no reason. I experienced those moments as well, where I'm literally sad for no reason. And what I want to ask and encourage all of us to do is to avoid those phrases, the phrases that say, be positive and it could be worse, and be grateful for all of the good things that you have in your life. You hear this more than we should, honestly, and it's really not cool. I myself have been a victim of this. I've been this kind of person where, because generally speaking, I'm a very positive kind of person, but I've been this kind of person to say this kind of statements, and just having read on it and kind of like going through the motions and experiencing different things, I'm now realizing it's really truly just not okay. And this is actually called toxic positivity. So I did not know about toxic positivity. I heard about it for the first time maybe a few months ago or less than a year ago from Shetty's podcast On Purpose. And this is when, in one of the episodes that he has on his podcast, he talks about toxic positivity and why it's not okay. And that was my first time being like, what? Because, I consider myself to be very positive, etc. And I had no idea what it is. But for anyone who does not know, toxic positivity is the belief that no matter how dire or difficult a situation is, people should maintain a positive mindset. Right? So if someone is, going through a really difficult time in their life, it's the idea that they should just, remain positive and, just be positive, be optimistic, and, it will work out, everything will be okay. And this is, just as the term is toxic, it is toxic. Whether we may know it or not, or want to admit it or not, it's just not how we should operate in life. And if we are one of those people, we should just try our best and do better. I can think of a specific example for myself, just like a couple of years back when I was going through really, 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 really hard breakup in my life, breaking up with an ex. Like when I was in that state of feeling betrayed, feeling blindsided, feeling extremely, extremely sad, the last thing I wanted to hear in that moment is be positive, be grateful for everything else that's going on in your life, and everything, you don't have to worry about it, everything will be okay. That was the last thing I wanted to hear, to be 100% honest. In that moment, what I really wanted was just to be in my feels, just sadness, the feelings of extreme sadness that I was feeling. I just wanted to stay in it. I did not want to think positive. I did not want to get out of bed. I did not want to work, right? And you cannot tell me, like, the last thing I wanted to hear was be positive and everything will be okay and you don't have to worry, etc. Right? And so just looking back at these experiences and other traumatic experiences that I've had in my life, I would just want us to try and be better. When you have a friend or a loved one that you know in your life that is going through something difficult, or they may not be open or willing to open up to you about what's going on, but you know they're going through a difficult time, let's try our best and just avoid these phrases. What you really want to do is just be there, and you can ask questions like, how can I be a better friend to you? What would you like me to do in this moment? I'm not sure what to say. What can I say? What can I do to make you feel better? You know, these kind of statements or these kind of questions are actually more helpful than what I just mentioned before. All right, and the other thing that I would like to mention as well is that when someone is going through a tough time and we're using this kind of phrases and being toxic, but with the positivity of, you know, just be grateful for the life that you have. Be grateful that you have a roof over your head. And, you know, it could be worse. Like the worst is when it's like, I've experienced something much worse than this. What this actually does to the person, it makes the healing process take even longer, because what you're then doing is making them feel guilty, making them feel shameful, making them feel that they shouldn't be feeling what they're feeling, right? And this does not help anybody. It actually makes their healing process a lot slower. But when you're actually there for them, to encourage them, make them feel cherished and loved, and know that what they're feeling is okay, guess what? It actually makes them feel slightly better, and they can actually, you know, move on and heal much quicker. Today was just going to be a very quick video asking us to please stop with the toxic positivity and try and just be better human beings. We've all been through some shit in life. We've all been through some stuff that we wish we didn't go through it. And just for yourself, look back in those moments and just think for yourself, what would have helped in this moment? How could I have felt better in this moment? What could someone say to make me feel better in this moment? Ask yourself those questions, and then you can try and be that for someone else, someone that you care about, someone that is close to you, right? So to end the video, I will just end by saying that if you are going through something difficult right now in your life, if you are going through, you know, deep sadness or deep depression, feelings of anger, sadness, sorrow, all these kind of emotions that are not ideal, I would say, if no one is there to tell you, I'm there to tell you that it is okay. And the quicker you're able to accept this and just be in it, feel your feels, know that it's okay. I am feeling sad right now. That is okay. I am not okay today. I am not, you know, in the best mood that I could be. That is okay. I'm just going to be in it for as long as I need to be in it. And guess what? Tomorrow is another day. God tells us in the Bible, His mercies are new every single morning. His mercies are new every single morning. You may just wake up one day. It could be a week later. It could be 2 weeks later. It could be 2 months later. And you could just be like, you know what? I'm actually good. I'm actually okay. I actually made it through, right? We all know those times when you were going through something rough. About 6 months have gone by and you look back and you're like, wow, like I was really sad at that moment. I don't know what happened, but I'm actually okay. I actually made it through, right? So that is what I'm hoping and I'm praying for you, that you do get to experience, you know, sooner rather than later. But for right now, whichever state that you're in, whether it's be happiness, whether it be sadness, I just want you to know that it is okay and I am there for you. All right, thank you so much. Thank you for watching up to this point. If you have not watched this video already, please check it out. And if you have not subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you, because I know you're going to do it, so I'm going to thank you in advance. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.